Sohei is in a really awkward place in the game right now. He's undeniably the most unique hero in the entire roster. His special abilities and combo heavy finishers and his infamous 7th Soul Strike earned him the status he enjoys right now in the game. Sadly, these are the only positive reasons people know this character for. Piss poor damage, attacks that give you enough time to fall asleep to, and the stamina consumption of a fat kid running are some attributes that are associated with Sohei. There need to be some serious changes in order to fix this sinking ship of a character before he falls into complete obscurity. Once the hype of his 7th Soul Strike falls off, which already started, there won't be any reason to play him. In this video I want to put forth some of my thoughts on how I would change Sohei for the better. But that's enough rambling on my part. Let's get straight to the point. The most obvious change that basically has to happen is an increase in the amount of damage he deals. All of his combo finishers should at least be given a 15% increase, if not a 25% increase in damage. But this increase still wouldn't put his combo lights over 8 damage, which is simply unacceptable. A flat increase to 9 damage is absolutely needed. This would put him on par with Nuxia, a hero that has similar combo light speed and is also known for her low combo light damage. Since we're already talking about his combo light finishes, I'd give those the enhanced effect. This very minor change wouldn't make him into a light spamming menace, but this would add some well needed flow into his kit. Since his combo finisher lights don't chain into anything but his zone attack, which can easily be parried if you take the gamble, I don't see how this would create a problematic playstyle. This would make it so that he doesn't come to a complete stop when one of his combo lights get blocked. So you don't constantly have to crawl out of the neutral game again, leaving you with more time to pressure your opponent and actually gain those souls. These were small, simple changes that wouldn't add anything fancy to his present playstyle in any meaningful way, but they would still increase his fighting ability substantially. Let's get to some, I'd say a bit more controversial changes. All of the changes I will be suggesting from now on will not only add some new way of gaining souls, but will also add more complexity to Sohei. Since he already is the hero with the most in-depth ability, his souls, I don't find it problematic to give him even more depth. Cutting straight to the point, my first major rework would be to Sohei's guard break. In the current version of the game, you can choose between 3 options after successfully landing a guard break. Option 1, input 3 heavies to gain all of his heavy souls and deal a cumulative of 9 damage. Option 2, doing the exact same thing with 3 lights, gaining all of his light souls respectively. Lastly, you can opt for a zone, which cuts your stamina bar in half and deals a modest 24 damage. These 3 options only cover a handful of situations you will find yourself in during a fight. There needs to be a better way to gain different souls. So why not let him not only switch between heavies and lights during a guard break, but also let him choose the direction of the attack. Since the animation of his guard break strikes are independent of one another, this change shouldn't be impossible to add. Just this little change to his guard break would make gaining souls so much easier and feel so much better. Let's actually continue building upon this idea. Hypothetically speaking, you're missing exactly 1 heavy soul and get a guard break. Considering how the game is now, you'd have to do the triple heavy just for 1 measly soul. Why is that? That's just really awkward. And do you need to remind you that you just deal 9 whole damage? 9. My suggestion, if you get a guard break and hold backwards while inputting the attack, you do the corresponding heavy finisher of the side your guard is on. Great, awesome, and whatever good adjectives come to your mind. His guard break is now much more versatile, covers many situations, and is something you should absolutely be afraid of. Well, his guard break couldn't be any better. But there is one problem though. Why in God's green earth would your opponent even parry you if the guard break gets you to snowball so fast? That's a great question, Carl. Now sit back down, shut the hell up, before I come over there and smack the ever-living out of you. Since that's taken care of, let's give them a reason. Hear me out on this one, okay? After landing an attack that gives you a unique soul, your follow-up zone attack will now become unblockable. The zone attack will only become unblockable if you input it as a combo zone attack. So no saving it for the right moment. It is either now or never. This would not only make him much more viable in counter ganks, but his 1v1 game would also be substantially better. Now your opponent actually has to think about if they want to just tank the damage in order to slow your soul gain down. Something Sohei also lacks is a good get off me attack. Yeah, of course. His normal zone attack tags basically everyone on the entire map. But as long as they're blocking, it's no threat to them. So, what's the solution? After parrying an attack, your zone attack gains hyper armor and is unblockable. You can of course still feint this attack, but using it with a target switch during a gank would be a great tool to tag multiple enemies and buy yourself some well needed time. To finish this video off, I want to ask a question. How is it that if you have any less than 6 souls, you can do absolutely nothing with them? No, like seriously. I thought he's a hero with, in quotations, soul resources. So why can't he use them? The following changes which I'm about to suggest are by far the ones I am most passionate about. Hell, fuck the damage increase. This could be the one reason Sohei reaches his full potential. Let's give this bloodthirsty warrior monk some moves that require and consume souls. You heard me right. I'm suggesting that you can use your souls for something different than the 7 soul strike and soul soother. Me personally, since he's a heavy hero, I would also lock these attacks behind a parry follow. So, I will give you an example. If you parry a heavy and hold back during the parry window while inputting an attack from a side you have a soul on, it will get consumed and you will do a special attack. The possibilities for what these attacks do are almost infinite. You could do something boring, like just letting them deal more damage, or something crazy, like having special properties like his heavy finishers. Maybe even giving him the ability to apply debuffs with his base kit without using any feats. His special top plate could maybe even give your opponent a stamina debuff. His side soul lights could maybe even get a similar effect to Nuxe's combo heavy finishers, where he drags the opponent towards a wall and actually is able to wall split them with this attack. There is an argument to be had if he should really only be allowed to do these attacks out of a parry follow-up, or if he should be able to access these attacks out of neutral. But that is absolutely up to debate. The very last thing I want to talk about before I send you guys off are changes I absolutely do not want to see. I will keep this segment very short, since you shouldn't waste time on shit ideas. First, being able to gain souls on parried or blocked attacks. Unfun, barely any counterplay, dog shit idea. Second, just making his zone attack unblockable. It's such a boring fix for a problem that allows for so much freedom. This would undeniably make Sohei better, but it's just so damn boring. You have every option in the world. So many ideas could be implemented, and you just go for the raider route. Third and last, gaining a soul regardless of which side you hit. So, for example, if you hit 3 top light finishers, you'd gain all 3 light souls. Boring change, would promote spam, removes the uniqueness of his souls, absolute and utter bullshit idea. And hey, look at that, the background footage still isn't over. So I have some time to ramble on. Thank you guys so much for watching up until this point. It really means the world to me. I hope I entertained you guys. Did you find any of my ideas good? Did you think I was just talking utter nonsense? Were you wondering where most of your life went? Please leave a comment. I would love to discuss any changes you guys would like to see. Of course, I'm still working on meme compilations. I know you guys love them. I know I love making them. I watch them myself, and even after editing the videos, I still laugh. Pressure from my private life has actually just slowed me down substantially with making videos, so I can't promise a new meme compilations in the near future, but I will be trying to get one out at Saturday, but don't nail me down on that, okay? And as I already mentioned, please let me know if you like this sort of content, because I love giving you guys my opinions and I love giving you guys tips on things I enjoy, so you guys could maybe enjoy them. And yeah, that's all I wrote. Thank you guys so much for gifting me your time. I really hope I could make your day a better one. And with that, you know the drill. Watch yourselves out there, okay?